is to the media, to your twisted, immoral society, and your communist government. We hate you all, and we are ready for war. We will always speak up and expose the corruption, the authoritarianism, the tyranny, and the hate.
Truth dispels lies, as light dispels darkness.
From an undisclosed location, deep in an occupied zone, you are listening to Covert Radio.
Well, we're back. That's right. It's Covert Radio. Oh, how you guys doing? It's been a while. Some of you know what happened. Jacked my back up. And I've never had a back injury to this degree, to the point where, your leg's numb and you can't break, your knee. Cause if you do, it's like you don't have a leg. It's I don't know, bulging disc, herniated disc. I'm the last one to go to the emergency room. So I've been trying to tough it out. Thank God I'm getting better. It's an incremental. Put it this way. Today's the first day I can sit longer than about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. So we're good. I got to get this out to you guys. I wanted to do this. I don't know. We're not going to waste time because it's already 1 exact hour to the FEMA test that's going to happen today. I'm just going to quickly go over a few things. And I got to tell you, you have to go to Rumble immediately after this very quick YouTube video. That's the only thing that's going to be in the description, is the link to the Covert Radio Rumble, where I can truly exercise free speech, because what I really want to show you would be considered misinformation by the tyrant communist here at YouTube. So I'm going to quickly go over this. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about this, but today at 2:22, FEMA's going to launch a national emergency test, and this is the Wine Press News. Russia did a test yesterday, nuclear safety drills. This is Wine Press, real Christian news. So I'm not going to bore you reading articles and stuff. I'm sure you guys know about this. If you don't, today there's going to be a national test. It's the wireless emergency alert and the emergency alert system. Now, through the information I've gotten over the last several weeks, the only other country supposedly in the world doing this is Israel. So Israel, though, on the other hand, the citizens have tried to lobby against this test. They don't want any parts of it. There's a reason for that potentially, but you never know what the truth is. Nobody really does. I mean, you just got to have discernment. But this is one of the first tests of its kind, where not only is it going to be your cell phones, and then they'll, test the emergency broadcast system, and then the emergency alert system on your TV, every device in the United States is going to get this blast at 2:22 Eastern Standard Time today. And it's exactly 1:25 p.m. So in less than an hour, this is going to go down. Do you guys know what a Faraday cage is? Okay, so get yourself, and it's too late today. I mean, you can be conspiracy minded. I'm the type of person where I will take all I can get, all information, give it to me all. But when I first heard about this several weeks ago, I was immediately reminded of a doctor and a lawyer back in 2019, 2020, who talked about something called graphene oxide. We're going to get into that quickly over at Rumble, and that's going to be a small video as well, because, you guys should know potentially there could potentially be some, who knows? I mean, all I know is this, like, for years and years and years and years and years, we have been constantly inundated with zombie apocalypse, zombie apocalypse, zombie apocalypse. So, you know, there's a lot of people out there who have tremendous theories about what can happen today. But I just know this too. We have been constantly warned, prepared, desensitized, you know what I mean, about this potential issue of one day, you know, a bunch of people who are hurt or, you know, disease ridden or something, and you're just supposed to assume zombies, get away, kill them. You know, Brad Pitt did that one video and they just mowing people down. And I always said, you know, what they're doing is actually showing younger people and everybody really that's watching it. It's like you're desensitized. What if there was a plane wreck and people are stumbling out of the woods and they're like, help me. And you're like, zombies. And like, you know what I mean? But we've been inundated with this for many, 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 many years. I want to play this for you real quick. This was what? This was 7 years ago. CBS.
If you're the kind of person who strategizes about how to survive The Walking Dead, this could be crucial life-saving information. Researchers have rated the best and worst cities in the case of zombie apocalypse. Economic Modeling Specialists International ranked cities on their ability to defend against a zombie attack, stockpiling food, containing zombies, finding a cure. And if you live in New York City, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're toast. The city got the worst rating, followed by Tampa, Los Angeles, Riverside, and San Bernardino, California. Southern California really stinks. And Chicago. So the nation's 3 biggest cities, right? Best place to be? Boston. The city was rated as the place you most likely would survive. Other contenders here: Salt Lake City, Columbus, Ohio, Baltimore, Virginia Beach, and Norfolk, Virginia. But, I just have a problem with this, right? Here I live in New York City, and I will admit that Manhattan may not be the best place to survive a zombie apocalypse. Number one, the food is going to go really fast. Number two, they can climb stairs. And as everyone knows, your buildings go up really high. But think if you live in Brooklyn, also part of New York City, or Staten Island. You could contain the threat to Manhattan and still have lots of farmland to grow food. I think if you live in Brooklyn, you'll be just fine. I'm not a scientist.
I mean, what is this? Is it, I mean,
the government.
Is this just tongue in cheek? There's tens of thousands of stuff like this. This is Fox News, 3 minutes here. This was what, 10 years ago? Let me see. No, this was, let's see here. Oh, no, this was recent. This was September the 8th, last month.
Apocalypse may not be top of your mind, but maybe it's something you want to consider. Thank you, Quincy. The CDC updating their tips to get you prepared. The actual CDC.
The actual CDC. So the extreme occurrence guidelines started as a bit of a tongue-in-cheek.
I thought I get to read this one.
Oh, well, okay, go ahead.
Can you roll the prospect just a little bit? I'll read it right.
I
Here we go.
apologize.
The extreme occurrence guidelines started as a tongue-in-cheek government campaign, period, in done reading.
Okay, you have to
Done reading. Tongue-in-cheek.
There we go. Tongue-in-cheek.
Tongue-in-cheek. But now offers a practical guide at any emergency, even zombies. They say the first step is creating an emergency kit with essentials to last several days, including water, non-perishable food, really with the video, non-perishable food, tools, and supplies, as well as extra clothing, bedding, and all of your important documents. You shouldn't, like the zombies are going to read the documents. You should also create an emergency plan and emergency contacts with a meeting location. And this is really from the CDC.
This is from the CDC. So I've got a list of demands.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you really have a list of demands. Steve runs them in real quick.
Number one.
Okay.
This is on the CDC's website, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. We know how important they are. They guided us through a pandemic.
Should I be taking this serious?
I want, number one, an apology from everyone who tweeted me yesterday and said...
Yeah, okay. You know, we're wasting time. It's about 1:31 right now. Go to Rumble right now, because really I'm probably just going to pick up the end of this video and go right into the next two things I really want to tell you about. Just let me tell you this, though. There are people literally burying their phones right now in the backyard. There are people shutting their phones off, disassembling them, tucking them away. I told you guys about a Faraday cage. If you have a galvanized, garbage can, put your phone in a baggie, toss it in there, put the lid on. There's nobody knows. Nobody knows. Oh, Covert Radio, you crazy. It's just a cage. It's a tinfoil hat. Oh, you could do that. You could get foil and wrap your phone in that and set it aside for the next few hours. Couple hours, maybe. I can't. What are you, crazy? I need my dopamine hit. I made a comment. I gotta see if anybody thumbed it up. I put a picture of a pumpkin on Facebook. I found this art, this craft you can get from... I'm sorry. I'm wasting time. Go to Rumble right now, and we're just going to pick up these two articles. So, yeah. And make sure you guys subscribe to Rumble, because when it comes to real information, that's where we got to go. I'm Covert Radio. You guys take care. You have a good day now.
This is to the media, to your twisted, immoral society, and your communist government. We hate you all, and we are ready for war. We will always speak up and expose the corruption, the authoritarianism, the tyranny, and the hate.
Truth dispels lies as light dispels darkness.
From an undisclosed location, deep in an occupied zone, you are listening to Covert